So you've taken the most important step, and that is you want to improve as a leader. By recognizing the fact that you want to be a better leader has put you light years ahead of your competition because everyone else thinks they have it figured out. I'm Eric, Leadership Developer. We're going to talk about a leadership skill that will help you stand out from the rest, and that is through your decision making. Skills, traits, and principles are not the same thing. Principles are general guidelines, rules. Like in the Marine Corps, we have know yourself, seek self-improvement. Know your people, look out for their welfare. Train your members as a team. Those are leadership principles. Traits are like empathy, decisiveness, judgment, and initiative. But skills are going to be things like communication, decision-making, assertiveness. Those are skills. And today's skill we're going to talk about is decision making. You see, everyone believes that when they're a decision maker that they have it figured out because they just go hear the information and they go, oh, that sounds the best. But here's the problem. Everyone doesn't understand what goes into making those decisions. Most people make decisions just based off gut. Others use previous experience. But if you learn how to judge and evaluate a situation, you are going to do so much better as a leader. Now, in this diagram, decision making falls under both management and leadership skills. It is what helps complement the two, because you can be a terrible leader and a great manager because of your decision making ability. It's not exclusive to either one. So, by being able to recognize good decision making and your ability to make decision making, we start with what is evaluated and what is judged. Now, if you have a team, you're going to ask your people to do the evaluation. They're going to go do the homework and look at what's important to making a quality decision. You're going to tell them what your ideas are, what your assumptions are, and you're going to ask them to prove it right, prove it wrong, or prove that it's still an assumption. By doing so, their team is now doing the homework, but then at the same time coming together to recognize what is all involved into this situation that we have to make a decision on. So as they're doing the homework, they're going to present it to you. Now, a good team is going to present you three different areas: the extreme on the left, the extreme on the right, and what complements in the middle. And you should be able to use that information to make a judgment. Just like as you're scrolling through your social media, judging everyone else's posts, you're going to have to make that quick judgment. Now, if you're not trusting what's given to you that seems too lenient to one side, then it's upon you as a leader then to be able to make your evaluation, do your own homework, take it steps further of what's being left out. I mean, I can tell you many times I sat on boards that a Marine's career was on the line by what was presented to me. You'd have the government and you have the defense. And both were very good about submitting information that favored their sides. And I would call them out on it. There's times that they only got brought, they go, if you look on this page and they only present part of the paragraph and not the whole paragraph, then you understand that you have to evaluate more to make a better decision. Now that you've understood the difference between what is judged and what is evaluated and that you're going through the system, now you have to decide which tool you're going to use. Like, what do you mean there's a decision-making tool? Trust me, a lot of best decisions are made by the fact that they're able to analyze what the possible outcomes could be. We use this through a decision tree, or we can use linear programming or optimization, or we can use correlation or regression charts. I like those. And then also we can use simulation. Simulation, a little bit harder because you need a supercomputer to be able to take each variable and be able to calculate the changes or the tendencies as every variable in your decision is being changed to. By understanding these four different types of tools, you're able now to see a numerical value. Then it's up to you to decide, do you agree with that numerical value? Most people will look at it and say, yeah, but. And that's okay. Because when you're saying but, that means there's experience talking with you. There's an outlier that is making you question what was not included in the decision-making process. It makes you want to investigate more. Now, best thing to do is have the 80% solution. Don't try to go for the 100% perfect, or you'll be waiting all year to make the right decision. Making a decision is the decision. I talked about how to bring your team together to analyze the situation, evaluate, judge it, find out which tools to use. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. If you like this video, hey, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. If you missed our video last week where we presented to Ryla, check it out. It's right over here. We'll talk to you again next week.